but at the same time, I was just happy to come out with the win.
Can you take us through what the play was, what Roy wanted out of you?
Initially, he said if they went zone, what we were going to do is, work it and make sure we took the last shot. And if they went man, he told me to take the ball up top for an ISO, try to get into the paint. Don't settle for a jump shot and maybe get it to the rim or give it to one of the bigs. And just so happened they kept fouling. We got it down to 5, and he kept screaming something at me. I had no idea what he was saying. But it turns out after the game he was saying, give it to H. But missed that memo.
Harrison was saying this game felt different than any of the previous 30. It's the postseason now, first time through it. What was different for you out there, the feeling of the postseason?
It's definitely different. It's you're not promised tomorrow now. Of course, you got the NCAA tournament, but we want to win the ACC tournament, and tomorrow's game is not promised. I was sitting there at halftime, and all I could think about was if we lose this game, we're not playing until the NCAA tournament. And you don't want to have that bad taste in your mouth going into the tournament. You want to be playing well.
How much harder is it for this team to win a game in the 50s?
I don't think it's that hard for this team because we've done such a great job defensively. I think we held them to no field goals in the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and that's a compliment to the hard work and also them just missing some shots.
Is there something important or special in knowing that there is somebody besides Harrison that can win it at the end?
We know that. Of course, Harrison has hit a lot of big shots, but also, Z had our last 4 field goals in this game. We have 3 players on the second team that are all capable of making those big-time shots. So we don't solely depend on H in those situations, and I think teams have to take heed of that.
How much did you guys do a better job of giving him some more space down there to kind of operate as you made the run?
It was our shooters knocking down shots. When you have H and Leslie running the baseline, outside of the zone, they had to be aware of where they were, jumping out on them, and it gave Z isolations on the inside to do his jump hook.
Normally you're a pass-first guy, though, but today you were looking to take your shot more. Did you feel the need that you had to put some points up today?
No. I'll be the first one to tell you I played awful today. I didn't do anything. I had 4 turnovers. Coach wasn't happy about that. But in the second half, if they're giving us open looks when you're down 15 points, you have to take those shots. And thankfully, they went in.
Has a sense of desperation actually make it easier to shoot the ball? Just had to put it out there?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. When you're shooting and you have nothing to lose, it's a lot easier to shoot.
Can you talk about that feeling in that stretch where you guys hit the 4 threes in a row? Was that the point you thought, hey, maybe we could do this, or what was the thought there?
We always thought that we could do it. I don't think any player ever doubts or thinks, oh man, we're going to lose this game. We knew that if we did what we were supposed to do, we could give ourselves a chance to win this game. Coming out of one timeout, Leslie pulled me aside and he said, I'm feeling it, come to me. So once he said that, I knew I just had to keep finding him and Harrison.
Where's this team, you guys are still pretty young and inexperienced. Where do you get that confidence that 19 points isn't insurmountable?
The will to win. After seeing everything that they went through last year, I wasn't a part of it. And just the trials and tribulations, losing players and losses earlier this year, we got sick and tired of losing. We wanted to turn this team around, get back to the Carolina way. And I think that when we go out here and play our hardest, we can be that team.
What's going through your head though when you look up at the scoreboard and you guys are down by 19 in the second half?
I tried not to look at the scoreboard as much as possible. The only time I looked up there was to see the time. And I felt like if we made plays that we could get that lead down, and you could tell from the crowd how close you're getting. So I wasn't really too worried about the score.